I always thought he just looked bigger on TV.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Wei Jiang MEGAMASTER. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. I just knocked it over. I'm so sorry. Things fell off. But hey, look, pictures! Pictures right up front here. We have a nice piece of artwork of the MEGAMASTER himself, NE01, all that good stuff. On this side we have MEGAMASTER. On this side we just have the rest of that picture, ages 15 plus. Up top we have the MEGAMASTER. On the bottom we just have things and stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, things, the other, and things and stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have MEGAMASTER, and this is Wei Jiang's take on Megatron. Now, just to clear up some confusion, because I know there will be, no, I have not reviewed this already. I've reviewed a lot of third-party Megatrons, but not this one. But yeah, I know this figure is really old, but, you know, TF Safari got some in stock. I said, hey, why not? I'll go for it, so I picked one up, and for the record, yes, I picked up this. Also, yes, I don't even know why. I didn't even want it, but I got it because, you know, they were both there. I said, we'll just do it both. We'll do them both. Anyway, but there is Megatron. Here's the more interesting one of the two. Here we have Megatron, and here he is in his ult mode, the big old Walther. And yeah, it's a very chunky Walther here, but oh no, not too bad. Still fits pretty comfortably in the hand. But as you can see, it's very, very Megsy in its detail, in its paintwork. You can see the scope up top. You have the nice red transparent plastic there. But some nice detailing, nice Megsy detailing going on. The stock is permanently attached because this is all part of his legs. These are actually his feet. So yeah, you got some die cast in here as well. The feet have die cast in them. So he does have some nice heft to him, but oh no, not too shabby. You know, it's a very chunky ult mode, but oh no, not too bad. On this side, you got all the screw holes going on. Yeah, now the trigger is, it is spring loaded, but it stopped working on mine. At one point, I pulled the trigger and I just heard a ping. So I think the spring just popped out of place in there. So I have to take this apart to fix that. But yeah, it's supposed to be spring loaded. Just stopped working on mine. I gotta fix it, but still pretty nicely done. You can see right there, molded in P38s. Yeah, and the scope does have a light up feature. The battery compartment is right there. The batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, there's a little button right here. You just push it and boop, you get a nice bright red LED that goes off in there. So all in all, not too shabby. And he slides as P38s should slide. Hooray for sliding P38s. Hooray. And for comparison, here he is with MP36 Megatron. So you can see how that works out. And here it is with G1 Megatron, because it's precious. Oh, so precious. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, you get a lot of stuff with this figure, but most of it is for robot mode, so we'll get to that when we get to that. But some things that you get for the ult mode here is, just for the sake of safety, they do give you the orange cap here. You can put that on the barrel. There you go. Now you're safe. Now we're being safe. There you go. Hey, do what you want with that. And you also get the barrel extension here, which is not much, but hey, it's there. This does have a use outside of the P38 mode, so hey, you can do what you want there. You can kind of get a little sneak peek of it there. You see a little gold in there. That's a thing. That's a thing in there. But you can just plug this onto the end of the barrel like so, and there is your barrel extension. doesn't really look all that great. This part doesn't look too Megatron-y, but hey, it's something. And if you think this looks better, you can always just flip that in like so. Make it look a little bit more cohesive. Hey, do what you want to do. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. The scope itself also can extend if you pull it up. You can see it extends that a little bit, so you can have that sitting a little higher. Again, you can do what you want there. It's yours. Do what you want with it. Display it how you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the alt mode. As I said, all the other accessories are for robot mode, so we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's get to that. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. That's just going to be all kinds of dangerous. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. So let's just remove this. We'll put this off to the side for now. We do have to remove this as well. And put that off to the side, and now we can work with what we have here. So, as far as the transformation goes, first thing you want to do is just kind of come back here and just kind of start popping things up. This section here kind of tabs in here, so you just have to kind of start pulling on stuff, getting things untabbed, and then you can pull these out and get these undone here. And just kind of get things popped up. There we go, like that. And once you get all that freed up, you can extend this, and all of that will lock into place. You have 3 spring-loaded parts here. These 2 side pieces and the back piece will all extend outward to lock that in place. And then we can take that and just kind of rotate that around, and we can slide that back like so. You want to come here. We want to untab this section here. Bring that down, get that out of the way. This section here, we can bring that down. This little panel here, we flip in, and then all of this will come down, and this will just clip into that, like so. So once we've done that, we can pretty much leave all this alone for now. We're going to come back here, and we're going to split all of this, and we're going to work on his legs. Now the legs are where the majority of the transformation is. There's a lot going on back here, and a lot of these things tab in extremely securely, so you might need a tool. Use my spudger here. There we go. So split all of this. And you can see you have these thigh panels, which are spring-loaded also, which will thicken up those thighs. So just get all of this in a place to where you can move things around. Oh, you do want to kind of angle this down like that, so you can get this out of the way of that hinge, so you can open all this up. Do be careful with that. Alright, so now we are going to work on the legular region here. So what we're going to do is, this section kind of already did it for me, but I'll show it. You just want to pull this section up and bring this out. This little panel right here will just swing back. You want to take the leg, and the thigh will come up. You want to bring it up halfway, so you can then take this piece, rotate it outward. There's a peg that goes right in here. So plug that in, plug it in, and then this section here will just rotate up and go onto this tab right here. So just get everything situated, and just get that tabbed in like so. There's tabs in here you have to rotate upward right here. I'm really not trying to hit the camera. So you want to rotate this panel up. I mean, this little tab up. There's a tab here and a tab here flipping up. And there's this little panel here. You're going to flip down. And then all this will collapse up. So this bottom tab, if you can see, will go into a slot in here. And there's a tab which will go into the side here. So you have 2 points where you want to make sure this tabs in. So get that lined up. Get that into one side. And tab that into the other side. And there you go. That locks that into place. So once you've done all that, you bring this down. This little tab here, you want to flip up. This panel right here, you want to flip up. Come on. Of course, you want to fight me because the camera's on. There you go. Flip that up. Then you want to flip out this panel. And this is a little section here you want to flip down. Flip out this panel. And what we're doing here is we're just going to collapse all of this up into the leg. And this will all just snap into place, like so. This will come down. The two little tabs which are going to go in here to lock that in place. And this section right here, this little section just rotates in, and that will tab in right up in there like so. And we are almost done as far as the foot goes. You're going to take the toe here, just kind of wiggle it loose, and just shift it back like so. That'll tab back in. The heel, you just want to wiggle this out. Wiggle, 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 like so. Bring that down, and then compress it up, like so, to make the heel. And there you have a leg all done. Second verse, of course, is just like the first. And there we pretty much have our legs all done. So at this point now we can rotate the legs around at the hip. There you go. Now as far as the trigger guard, this is going to come up. That will just tab in right in there, like so. And now we can get things situated here with the crotchular region. So this part is a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do here, make sure this is out of the way. Make sure this is kind of angled like that. There's kind of a sweet spot for this, so make sure it's kind of angled like that. You want to bring up this panel, because you need that for clearance. Also helps if you bring this up as well. So this is going to fold in. Also make sure the hip, because the hip also can get in the way of this hinge here. You can see it kind of will collide, so kind of bring that out. So that way all this will swing on that hinge like it's supposed to. So what's supposed to happen here is you want to bring out this little spring-loaded hook right here, and that's going to latch onto the hip. And this could be a little bit of a pain in the butt to do. You want to make sure you get this front skirt all the way up so you can see what you're doing. Just kind of get that into place, get it all into place, and once you do, it should just all clip in. This is the one part that's a little bit annoying to do, but once you get it in place, it should just clip right in. But this is not my favorite part of this transformation. This is the one part that's a little annoying to do. There we go. You can see how that clips in right there. And there we go. There we go. So got that in place. So you're gonna do the same thing on the other side again. Just gotta bring that up. Make sure that hip is a little bit forward just so you can clear that hinge there, as you can see. Then you can bring this down and you can bring this up so you can see what you're doing. And that just fell off. Why did that fall off? What happened here? Oh, I think a pin fell out. I think a pin just fell out of him. Okay. Well, alrighty. Where'd it go? I don't know. I'll have to find that pin. Okay, so, well, it makes it even easier for me to do this. Okay, so bring that up, get that in place. Voila, there it is. Where did that pin go? I have to find the pin. Oh, here it is. I found it. Let me fix this real quick. Give me a second. There we go. His crotch is in one piece again. All right, so that is the lower body all done. So now we move on to the upper body. So what we are going to do here is, you can see this section already came undone, but unclip all this stuff. You want to split all of this, which again, this all clips together very securely, so you're probably going to need a tool here to help you get everything opened up. There we go. So now that we've done that, you want to come in here, you want to open up this panel, which can be a bit of a pain to do, but it's doable. You might need a tool. Come on, get in there. There we go. Pop that open, and then you want to unclip the barrel like so, and all of this will just come down like that. We could come in here, we can pull out his head and just get that out. We can just rotate that around. So what's going to happen here is this arm is just going to swing around like so, then just slide this in like that, and then you can collapse all of this up into the body, like that. We can bring this panel with the head back in, clip that into place, bring that in, and clip all that into place, and there we go. So, now, we can work on his arms. Megs is like, isn't this magical? Anyway. So we're going to start working on the arms. So this arm, you're going to rotate around like so. Yeah, this little panel here, just bring the arm up. This little section here, you're going to collapse in, and it's going to slide over a little bit. Just collapse that up like that. Then you can bring this arm down. This section here, you can just rotate this around, get this out of the way. I'm going to untab this section, bring this down, make sure you bring down all of these hinges here, and just grab the arm, and it will extend like so. This little panel here, just flatten it out, collapse it down onto the forearm, and you're just going to bring the arm forward, bring it down, and this will come up. Make sure this hinge comes up like so. This hinge right here is going to fold into this right here. I should just get this barrel out of the way, shouldn't I? I should. So what are you going to do with the barrel? Pull this out, bring it up, slide it down. This section here just folds in, and that will just tap into his back. There we go. You can get that out of the way. Thank you. All right, so bring all this down. All this will. Just make sure all those hinges are working with you. Just collapse that down. There's a little notch that it's gonna sit into. Bring that down, notch it in, and then this will collapse downward like so. It'll snap into place, and there you have an arm all done. Second verse is just like the first. So, undo that, bring all this down, extend, whoop, and just collapse this panel, bring it down, forward, down. Again, make sure you bring this hinge up, make sure this hinge collapses into that shoulder piece, and then just bring it all down onto the shoulder region and get that into place. Bring that down, collapse this in. There we go. Now, as far as this barrel goes, you can rotate this back if you want to. It doesn't rotate forward, just rotates back. If you don't care about this, you can always just flip it in. Just have it looking like that. That's the case of do what you want. It's yours. Display it how you wish. But I think we're done. Oh, we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And in case I didn't mention it, you do want to slide this shoulder back. This is on slider here. But yes, there you go. There you have the Megamaster, aka Megatron, in his robot mode. And he looks good. He looks really good, but of course we have to put the finishing touch. We have to give him his fusion cannon. So we just collapse that in. And again, you can have this piece extended if you want to, or if not, just push the sides in, collapse it up. But I think it is supposed to be extended for robot mode, I believe. But this just clips into his form, as it should. And there you go. There we have the full Megs. That looks really good. Really, really good. Very nicely done figure here by Wei Jiang. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at that Mega Noggin. There's the Mega Noggin. You can see, very nicely done. Megsy head sculpt. Nice red eyes there. Very nicely done. Good looking old bucket head right there. Oh, bucket head. Very nice. Yeah, some trans clear and blue and yellow in there. This section here is just painted, I believe. But yeah, all in all, very nice. You got some silver in there as well. You can't really tell because it's against already silver. It's like silver on silver, but this is painted right here. Got the red there on the sides. The insides of his forearms are painted with some nice gunmetal grays and silvers. Oh, very nicely done. Lots of detail there, picked out in paint. Here's big old mega feet. And move at the back. You can see very clean transformation. Looks quite good. Yes, he's right. He's right. Back to the trigger crotch. Back to the trigger crotch. Yep, it's there. It's there again. He's gone back to his old ways of trigger crotching. But hey, it is what it is. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. So you have lots of wiggly-waggly going on. He can look up. He can look down. Head can do a full 360. Arms can rotate. Can do a full 360. Can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend there at the elbow. Moving on down, we do have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. The index finger is a separate piece. You got a hinge there and a hinge there. And the other three fingers are just one piece with a hinge at the base. We do have waist rotation. You can move these hip panels out of the way to accommodate the leg movement. Legs. And move forward about that far, back, about that far, outward, about that far. Because things will start to collide if we can get this all the way out of the way. You can almost do the full splits, but not totally. You got thigh rotation. Under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Lots of clickety-clackety joints as far as the feet go. They can move up. They can move down, and you have your ankle tiltage, and things came undone as I did that. How dare you! Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his controlling helmet for controlling things. Done in purple, with some gray, with some yellow. You can just boop, plop that on his head, and there we go. He's ready to do some gaming, some hardcore gaming, and he does also have his lightsaber. Purple with the transparent blade. He also has his Prime killing gun. So Prime can fall! So, you know, you can do all kinds of that, make Prime fall. And of course, is the typical tab in the slot of the palm method of holding weapons. Plug that in. Like so. It does hold it all very securely. You can have him holding his weapons, his Prime killing gun, his lightsaber, do what you want there. He can hold it all, hooray for holding it all. He does also have, take that off, you look ridiculous. He does also have his Energon mace, which is done in all transparent plastic. As you can see, you have multiple hinges here, so you can actually pose it if you want to, which is pretty cool. The hinges are not super tight, but you can tighten those up. But, yeah, you give him his Energon mace, so he can do some macing. You know, hey, things you can do. If you want to do it, why not? Dare I say, why not? He does also come with the key to Vector Sigma, and this is made of die-cast. So it does have a little bit of heft to it, just painted in gold. So you get your key there to Vector Sigma. And you do also get some swappable parts. Now the chest piece you can swap out. You just get in here, and this can be a little hard to do because it's in there very securely. So again, you might want to use a little something to just get in there, pop that out. So you do have this panel right here, which kind of has like a little molded outline for Decepticon symbol. Wei Jiang did offer like a full Decepticon symbol that you could, you know, pop this out and pop that in. So it's actually like molded into his chest. But obviously that's not available anymore. But, you know, you have that option. But I'm just going to end up putting just a sticker on this one. But hey, that's an option. Options are good, so why not? And you do also get his busted up chest. If you want to do that, you know, we'll put on his busted up chest. It just pegs right on. There you go. Now his chest is all busted up. Oh, that busted up chest. And you do also get the swappable faces. So this works just like MP36. You just pop his face up like so. You have the, that's always disturbing. It's a little reformatting face there from the movie. So what do we have? We have Angry Megs. So you can be angry, or we can have Happy Megs. He's laughing. He's enjoying life. Or we have this face, which complements the busted up chest. We have his busted up face, and now he's just leaking and asking you, or actually telling you, it's over, Prime. But hey, all things you can do if you want to do it, so there you go. And one last thing to talk about here is this little piece here, the barrel piece. And this transforms itself, so to do that, you just want to take these back sections here, just rotate those up, rotate that up. There's a little section here you just want to flip up, which I guess that's supposed to be maybe little thrusters or something, I don't know, but flip that up. You can then open these sections up and flip out a wing, open that up. Flip out the wing, then you open these panels up, and all this will collapse back, and that will hook over this bit here, like so. Then you just grab this back section here, bring it down, split his little birdie feet, bring up his head, and there you have a little Laserbeak, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think this is really clever. I like it. I like it. Got a little Laserbeak. You can see you got the little red under the wings there, red for the eyes, gold beak. He does have the little kind of flip up camera there. It's just done in transparent plastic, but it's there. That's really cool. You got some nice little details molded in there. But all in all, not too shabby. You know, you can look down, you can look up. That's pretty much it. You can all that. Wings can go up and down. The feet, you know, it's only got like one actual leg there with 2 feet. But hey, you can kind of do what you want there. These on a ball joint. But yeah, you got a little Laserbeak here. There's your Laserbeak. Now, there's nowhere to actually plug Laserbeak on securely, but you can just kind of have them on Meg's shoulder there, you know, Laserbeak want a cracker. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but hey, it's options, and there's always options. Oh, goodness, so there you go. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with MP36 Megatron. You can see the size difference there. And here he is with G1 Megatron, because he's precious. Oh, so precious. They can go trigger crotching together. That sounds weird. So there you go. So there you have a Megamaster, and yeah, this is a really cool figure. I'm glad I finally decided to pick this up. Yeah, really well done. You know, the alt mode, it's pretty chunky, but overall, not too bad. The robot mode is where this figure really shines. Very well done. The transformation works well. I mean, there's a lot to do, but it's not one of those transformations. It's not a nightmare transformation. It's overall still pretty enjoyable. A figure with some nice size, nice heft. Overall, I am very, very pleased with it. Very, very cool figure in my opinion. So there you go. Now, I picked this up from TF Safari. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. Of course, for all your other Transformers needs, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com. As always, linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say, so there is the Wei Jiang Megamaster. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey, Prime, guess what? What is it, Megatron? I'm bigger than you! Oh, is that it? Hadn't noticed. That's right. And I'm sure now you won't think defeating me will be so simple. Yeah, I know I can still kick your butt. What are you talking about? As long as I have good on my side, I will always win. You should know this by now. No, that's not how it works anymore, Prime. Size matters, Prime. Size matters!